Hello, I am that woman named Ivy, and you are watching The Will of God. God. Welcome, Red family. Yes, Red is standing for the blood of Jesus. I hope everyone is doing great and well today. I am doing great myself. I feel great. I feel a little tired because I just finished exercising. Now, normally I'm able to do 30 minutes, sometimes an hour and 10 minutes. I put on my 30-minute workout. I was going to go to the gym, but I forgot. A lot of times Planet Fitness, on holidays, they close a little early, like around maybe 12 or 1 in the afternoon. I didn't call today, so I was just assuming they may have been open today. At least the one that I go to. So don't hold me to it, all right? I'm just going by what normally happens on holidays. Anyway, so I said, you know what? All right, I'm not going to get up. I didn't get up too early today. I said, all right, I'm not going to go to the gym today. I'm going to work out at the house. So what I already did not want to work out. And I said, all right, I'm going to put on at least 30 minutes. I didn't get past 21 minutes because I felt so tired. I was like, oh, I can't go no further. But again, I say I did not want to work out in the first place. Now, if I give in to every time I feel like not wanting to work out, then I would never reach my goal, okay? I realize I have to push beyond how I feel. And it don't always feel good, at the time. Sometimes I get angry. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like exercising. God help me. But I'm glad I was able to do that, okay? I have a goal that I need to reach, and I am determined to reach that goal with God's help. I am determined to reach that goal. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I do not want to keep this weight on me. No, I don't. As I said before in another video, there's certain things I want to wear, and no, I don't want to wear things that's inappropriate. No, but there's certain things that I want to wear that looks better with a smaller frame. Let's just call it what it is, okay? Nowadays, people are too scared to call things what it is. All right? Okay. And I'm going to be honest. Someone that's going to wear a skin-tight dress, it don't look good on someone that's my size with a stomach. I'm sorry. No, it really don't. It's not cute. It's not attractive. It's just not, okay? Now, someone with a smaller frame, a flat stomach, okay, like kind of Beyonce kind of, shape. Not saying you got to be exactly like Beyonce. I'm just trying to give an example. Yes, she might be able to wear a dress like that. But even with that, I'm not wearing stuff like that. I wouldn't even encourage anyone to wear stuff like that outside, because stuff like that should be for your husband, okay? It's too revealing. I'm just making a point. All right. What else I wanted to talk about today? So those that want to lose weight, remember, you're going to have days where you just don't feel like losing weight. I can understand if you have like a medical problem, things do happen. But other than that, yeah, try to push yourself beyond how you feel. Results will come. Oh, yes, it will definitely come. All right. Yes. Today, I want to talk about making choices, taking accountability. Now, let me give an example. Let's say you go to the car dealership. You are going to do your homework, right? You're going to find out the year. You're going to find out everything that you need to know about this car. You might even bring a mechanic in to see if all the parts and everything is in its rightful place. And that is very, very responsible thing to do. That is the responsible thing to do. You ought to do that. You should do that, okay? Very smart. Very smart move. I kid you not. The same thing when you go to school. You want to go to be a nurse. You want to you want to become a nurse. You're going to have to find out the different body parts, okay? The hearts have different parts of the heart, the liver and all that other stuff. You have to know the names. You have to know what it does. You have to know these things, right? Okay? Yes. So when you do your homework for all these other things, for the job, to have a car, to buy a car, a house, you're going to do your research. Why is it that when it comes to men and women and who we have children with, why we don't do the same thing? But yet people want to get on their platforms, and they can do that. And people want to get on their platform and they want to bash the father of their children. They want to bash the mother of their children. Did you do your research, huh? First of all, let me say this. Sex out of marriage is not in God's will. It never was, okay? That's why God tells us to have, one man, one woman, and have children come together and have kids. Did I do that? I did not do that. No. But one thing, I'm not going to get up here. I'm not going to talk about the father of my children. No, I'm not doing that. I have nothing bad to say about them. That is for sure. Okay. We are good. And I'm going to leave it as that. All right. But I'm talking about those that get up here on a platform and those that just, just go out in the streets and yelling it loud and clear for everyone to hear. He's a deadbeat. She's a deadbeat. Okay. Maybe he's doing things that he shouldn't be doing. Maybe she's doing things that she shouldn't be doing, or doing things that she should be doing, but she's not doing, that type of thing. You laid with this man. You laid with this woman. So now every name in the book. You got to put yourself in that same category. Take accountability. In the same breath that you're down in that man or down in that woman, take accountability and say, you know what? I did it to myself. I laid with this man. I didn't do my homework. I didn't do this. I laid with this woman. I didn't do my homework. So this is the results, okay? When we come out of the will of God, the results is very, very hurtful. I promise you, I am speaking from a woman. You're hearing from a woman that knows what she's talking about. And I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about the father of my kids. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just in general. Things, choices that I had made in life that really hurted me. It flipped me over and just, how can I say? It flipped me, it rolled me up in a pile of dirt like a burrito. Yes. Yeah. Let's just say I did it to myself. I did it to myself. Yes, I did. I made some horrible choices in my life. Yes, I did. With dating, I made some horrible choices even with eating. Now I got to work hard to take this weight off. Okay, I used to, when I was a teenager, I used to have bad habit of eating a lot of potato chips. All right, I ate a lot of potato chips. I've said this before, but I'm taking accountability of my actions. And then a lot of people, they come up on the platforms and when someone react or someone responds to what they're saying on their platform, then they would say, mind your business. I didn't ask for your input. Oh, well, tough. Stop putting your business out there. If you don't put your business out there, no one will have anything to say. I know what to put on this platform and I know what not to put on this platform. We have to be accountable for our actions. Only thing I'm saying, and I'm talking about specifically baby mother, baby father kind of thing. I hate that term. I do. I really do. I don't call the father of my children baby fathers. I don't say that. No, I don't. I don't. The father of my children, that's what I say. Fathers of my children, because my children have two different fathers. That's what I say. But I don't have anything bad to say about them. That's for sure. That is for sure. Absolutely not. We got to take accountability. Even if you feel that he's not doing his part or she's not doing her part, tell it to the Lord. Try to talk to him. Try to talk to her. And if you can't get if you're not getting anywhere, leave it. Take it to the Lord in prayer. He will work it out. Yeah. We got to start blaming the other person. We got to stop blaming the other person. That's just like I'm blaming someone for me being fat. No. Even though I had 2 kids, yes, but I lost a lot of weight after I had my daughter. So what's my excuse now? My excuse is that I wanted to eat. Okay? I wanted to eat everything and anything that I was big enough to eat. Okay? Fried food, barbecue chicken, all those baked macaroni and cheese, everything but a vegetable. If I had eaten a lot of vegetables, maybe I wouldn't be this size. All right? I'm just being very blunt and honest. People, you know, they want to patty cake people. They don't want to tell people the truth. Yes, the truth hurts. The truth definitely hurts. But the Bible said that you should know the truth and the truth will make you free. Stop blaming everyone for your problems. There's some things that's out of our control. That is true. That is definitely true. But there's some things that we have input in that we definitely have some control over. If we're honest with ourselves, yes. It's not everyone else's fault. It is not everyone else's fault. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Just be careful. If you don't remember anything else I said in this video, remember this. Wait on the Lord, okay? Do your research of that man, that woman that you're going to lay with, or that you're going to marry, or that you're going to have children with, okay? Pray about it. Seek the Lord about it, all right? Tell the Lord. The Lord know you want children. The Lord know you want to be married. If God don't umption in my heart to give that man my number, I don't. I do not. And I stand 10 toes on that. I don't. No. I will cry. I will go home before I make another bad mistake like I did in 2016. I caused it on myself. I caused the pain on myself. I will go home and I will cry before I make another mistake like that. I learned my lesson. I found out the hard way. I messed around and I found out. Stop playing with the devil. Stop playing with the devil. There is no such thing that you can play in dirt and don't get dirty. And on that note, I'm gonna check out because this phone, it might just cut off because sometimes my storage is very low. Stay blessed, be blessed, and be about God's business. You can't go wrong. And remember, God loves you and I love you. That's why I tell you the truth. Take care.